What's in the box? Despite what it looks like from the outside, this is not a box of Buffy the Vampire Slayer Chupa Chup stickered lollipops. Back when I was writing for a company called Collecting Channel, Chupa Chup sent me out a huge box of everything they had on the Buffy the Vampire Slayer line that they had put out. All kinds of cans and sticker boxes and all of that. Well, the candy's long gone because this was quite a long time ago. But the boxes and cans remain because I love the art on them. This box became my little catch-all for tiny collectibles that I just wasn't displaying anymore. And I found this in a box in the garage and totally forgot about it and totally forgot about what's in it. So I did take a quick little peek, but I didn't dig too far, and I thought it would be fun if we went through this box together and took a look at the pop culture collectibles that I've been saving for myself. So chances are most of these are not going to be eBay items. If there's something you like here, sorry, some of them might be, because again, like I said, I'm not even really sure what's left in here. And sometimes when I go back through my stuff, I realize I'm not as attached to things as I thought. So we're going to open this together, and I'm going to reach in and just grab what's on the top, and let's start with that. Oh, cool. So this is a brochure for Movieland Wax Museum, which I feel like I just mentioned recently. I got some, where is it? It was right here. I wanted to show it to you. Of course I can't find it. It was a brochure. Oh, here it is. I picked this up at an estate sale with a bunch of other stuff this week. Great Movieland. I didn't even notice Alfred Hitchcock back here. So this must have been the Halloween booklet they put out. So Movieland was a wax museum that was near Knott's Berry Farm, which is not too far from Disneyland, for those of you who aren't from Southern California. And it was one of my favorite places to visit. I really loved it, but it's closed up, gone out of business. What they were known for was doing gorgeous wax statues, but setting them up in full scenes from TV and movies that they were from. This is huge. This doesn't do it justice. These, again, are life-size wax figures. This is a full-size Star Trek bridge that was recreated. It was so amazing and fun to go through there, and I miss it. I really, really do. So I grabbed this at some point, not sure when, maybe on our last visit when they were closing up. Next, here's something chunky. What's this? Oh, these are kind of nothing too special. This is a box of NBC Playing Cards. I don't think there's anything on the cards other than, just NBC. I might have picked these up at an NBC. No, I probably didn't. I have been to the NBC store, but I probably grabbed these in the estate sale somewhere. They're actually not huge. I don't really play cards anymore. I think I got them when I used to play solitaire a lot. Maybe I should play solitaire again, having said that. You know what? I might do that. I feel some action figure. Oh, look, it's Rick from The Mummy. I was really, really into the Mummy movies when they came out. I still am. They're really good movies. And I got several of the action figure play sets. Now, I know that I have sold most of the pieces, certainly all the large play sets, but somehow Rick has survived. It's possible. Oh, he's really messed up here. I wonder what that's from. It's possible that I grabbed him at a later date. No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure he came from the original set that I bought. So he's kind of fun. But again, I would probably part with him if he's got any value alone, but I bet you he doesn't. Maybe I'll find more Mummy stuff in here. Okay, got something chunky. It feels like a car. Oh, look, it's Doc Brown. So this is a Back to the Future McDonald's. Yep, this was a McDonald's car. Very cute. It's a pullback racer of the DeLorean from Back to the Future. He's kind of fun, but I might look him up. If he has some value on eBay, I might actually sell him. I do like it, but I'm not, completely head over heels for that. I recently got, I think I might have shown you guys, a Marty McFly with this guitar Funko, which is super duper. I know this is from the field. This is a Jack Ball. So this was the 2000, he's missing his little, he had a little spray of something coming out of the top here. So he's an antenna ball for a car, which I'm thinking, do cars even have antennas anymore? I don't think mine does. I never thought about that. These used to be very valuable. If you have, and I imagine some of them still are, if you come across Jack balls and they're still sealed, especially if you can get a grouping of them together, you can still sell them. So it's from Jack in the Box. Again, you might not have those near you. It's a fast food chain. Yeah, he puts Ronald McDonald to shame. Jack, the character, their advertising icon character, is a riot, a true riot. Let's see what else I've got. This also feels like some kind of car. Oh, this is very cool. So this is a Star Tours speeder. So we would have grabbed this at Disneyland probably early on when Star Tours was fairly new, because yeah, look, it only costs $5. I bet you know it costs more than that. And it does say Walt Disney Parks. We got this at Disneyland. That's fun. You know, just for the heck of it, I might look this up just to see what it goes for on eBay, because we did recently sell some original Star Tours posters we had, just because we just have no more room. Our walls are covered with art, and they were quite valuable. So I don't know about that, but very cute. What else? Got something rubbery here, and it's stuck. Here we go. That's Ultraman. He's very cute. So he's just a little, kind of almost like a chibi, we would call them now. I don't know if that's what we would call it then. He's like a little chibi Ultraman. He probably came from one of my son's collections, and I just threw him in. I grew up watching Ultraman. I really enjoyed that show when I was a kid, so I just kind of hung on to him for that. I doubt he has any real value on his own, but I would part with him if necessary. A shot glass of some kind. Ah, the Mummy again. So this is the Mummy shot glass from Universal Studios. When the Mummy movies came out, I do remember it was one of the years we had gone to Universal, and they had all of the cars and things from the movie, and they had a lot of collectibles for sale in the stores. And I bought this probably because it was one of the few things I could afford because it was small. Oh yeah, because they probably had just opened the Mummy the ride. So that's kind of fun. I like that better than the figure. That's neat. I might leave that out for a bit. Next. Oh, here's something. This is a doll. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, she's really filthy. But this is a Heidi doll. And she does something with her arm. Oh, I think I messed it up. You press her tummy, and her arm goes, hi! Kind of, I don't think it's supposed to go back that far, but it does. You click it down, and she goes, hi! So she's kind of in ratty shape. She's really filthy. Wow, is she dirty. I'm pretty sure I picked her up at an estate sale, or because I had her when I was a kid. And I loved this doll when I was a child, and I had lots of sets of some similar dolls, very similar in the face. I think she's from Remco. So I probably grabbed her just because it was like nostalgia, but again, I doubt in the condition she's in, she has much value. But if you found her in good condition, and if you found her in her packaging, I imagine she would have some value, because she is from the 60s, late 60s or early 70s, I'd say. Remco. Very cute. Next, a piece of paper. What's this piece of paper? Oh, huh. Well, this actually kind of makes me a little sad because I'm missing the things that go with it, and I must have just saved this at last. Dear President Grant, I think the contents of this box will prove that Dr. Lovelace must be stopped. Artemis Gordon and I have the means to do it. James West, Burger King. Again, this goes back to the days when I was working for a collecting channel. Burger King used to regularly send me the full set of whatever TV or movie related toys they were putting out. And this was the Wild Wild West set. This came to me in a beautiful, beautiful wooden trunk that, you know what, my son might actually still have. He kept his magic supplies in it for a long time. And it had all of the Wild Wild West toys in it. And so over the years, of course, we played with the toys. They got broken, they got destroyed, or ended up getting trashed or donated or something. I might have even sold them way back in the day. We were on eBay back in the day when you had to host pictures somewhere else. But this little card seems to have stayed with me as a little reminder. Kind of fun. I need to ask my son if he still has the case, because that was amazing. I know what this is from the field too. So this is another thing that if you could find this in the packaging, it would be really amazing. This has kind of a special meaning to me, and I kind of wish it didn't, because it's bulky and I would like to get rid of it. But this is the, again, Back to the Future Texaco gas station from the second movie, and it was micro machines. So there were tiny little cars that went with it, which of course have long been lost. We did buy this new originally, and I got it, number one, because we liked Back to the Future. It looks like it says 89 Racing Champs 1989. Maybe it wasn't micro machines then, but they were tiny little cars. But I have pictures of this actual set from Universal Studios. They had just finished filming Back to the Future 2 and had the sets were still up. They were for a long time. I think they were there until there was a fire, sadly, in that section right near Courthouse Square. So this really reminds me of the days when I used to go through Universal and all the Back to the Future sets were still there. So pretty cool. Again, I would imagine, though, if you could find that with the packaging, it would have some real value. Something hard. Oh, this is really old. This might be the oldest thing in the box. So this is a Dracula, Can't Get No Satisfaction. It was a keychain at one point. It's like a hard, sort of a Melmac kind of, no, it's like, I don't know what it is. But anyway, this is classic Bela Lugosi Dracula. This actually goes back to the 70s. I was a big Dracula collector when I was a teenager, and I bought everything that had Dracula on it that I could afford. And I carried this keychain around for a very long time, or it just also sat on a shelf in my room. It's, gosh, I can't believe how kind of crummy it's gotten from touching it. I don't know if I can clean it up. But yeah, this goes back to the 70s. Pretty cool. I have no idea who made it or anything. So again, I couldn't tell you any value on it because it's obviously not complete. But I do know that the posters that I had on my wall at the same time that I owned this back in the 70s are worth a fortune. They're old Dracula Frankenstein movie posters. They're replica movie posters, but they're still worth a lot of money. You should look those up. They're amazing. Something crackly. Oh, several cracklies. Let's grab them all. So this is a package of Buffy the Vampire Slayer trading cards. And then, this was the Chupa Chups. Okay, so that's what they look like, the fantasy balls. And they came with stickers in them. I wonder if you can still peel these off. You can, but that's kind of crummy. And then you can't, and then these I saved on a card, which again, you really can't peel off. And these are Buffy trading cards, which are not my favorite. I don't care for this border around them. I think it's really distracting to the pictures. I know they were trying to be cool. They're like a linen-y material, but yeah. I would, again, doubt that this has any value, and I'm not even sure they mean anything to me anymore. These cards, there were so many. Trading cards from this era are really hard to flip, and especially just having a few like that. Yeah, this is probably going to end up going away. Some more paper stuff. What's that? Oh, that's too funny. I don't want to show you that because he probably doesn't want to. That was a picture of my son. What's this? Disneyland. So that was a 2001 ticket to get into Disneyland. Something in a plastic bag. Oh my. This is another one of these that I kind of hate to know about because I think this has a lot of value and I kind of hate to part with it, but it's silly for me to keep it. So these are Man from Uncle accessories, and you can see I was trying to sell them for $5 back when we used to do collectible shows. Again, if you found these packaged, now I haven't looked at them recently, but if you could find these packaged, they were worth a lot of money. I don't know about unpackaged. They still might be. So there's a gun, there's binoculars. So this is a sight that goes on the gun, I'm guessing. And that's some kind of long range piss barrel. I guess it goes together like this. I don't want to force it. And then the stand to hold it up. Wow. That is amazing. That is amazing. Hang on. I do need to look. That's crazy. I'm seriously blown away that I still have those. I have had those again since I was a teenager. Hang on, I'm going to tell Siri here. Man from FromCLE Accessories. Let me see. Accessories, what would you call them? There's the dolls. All the dolls aren't selling for as much as they used to. Wow, if you have the Man from FromCLE, like the toy, like for the grown-ups, for the kids. Well, an out-of-package version of that gun that I just showed you sold for $15 plus 3 shipping. So, oh wow, one time it sold for $30? That's kind of crazy. I wonder what the difference is. Okay, in package. And what kills me, because I used to have these in package, but I took them out of the package to use the little accessories with some stuffed animals I had that I was doing like a weird little scene with. In package, they sell for about $50. So that would be the max I would get. Out of package, probably, I would say maxing out in the 20 range. But, yeah, I don't know about those. I have to think about those some more. Some more crinkly stuff. Oh, look, more. A ton more. Why did I keep all these? So crazy. So this is more Chupa Chup wrappers. It's all the different characters or all the stickers. Oh, I guess all the stickers I saved it for. Well, I'll look, but I can't imagine anybody's buying these crazy Chupa Chup stickers at this point. Oh my gosh, there's more of them in here. I must have saved like everyone. Oh, look, Willow and Xander. What a weird way to do the stickers. Oh, that one's sticky. Interesting. Oh, and I have a pack of angel cards, which is really weird. What do we got? You know what's funny though? I was just talking about Christian Kane the other day. If you follow me on Instagram, I was playing Christian Kane's CD. So I don't know. You know, maybe if I throw all this Buffy stuff together, I'll look up those Chupa Chup stickers. But I mean, maybe again because kind of like decals, because people throw them away, they have some value. And then I've got, oh, this is another really old. Wow, gosh, these things are in horrible condition. This is another doll that I had when I was a kid. I do not believe this is the one, my actual one. I think I picked the new one up at an estate sale. No biggie. Here we have people. You can do which one. That's fine. So she's a little, I think she was actually called Cindy's Birthday, but spelled like with an S. And she came with a birthday cake and everything. And I got her for my birthday since I was a Cindy. But I can't even figure what happened to her dress. Looks like something spilled on it. Wow, that's horrendous. I can put those together. Sell them. Yeah, again, if you can find those dolls, they came in like a little, like a travel, like a little suitcase. There's a bat. I have no idea what he's from. He's just a bat. Again, obviously, like I said, I collect vampire-y things. I did not know I still had this. We were talking about this the other day. Team Bonsai, Buckaroo Bonsai headband. I was at a Comic-Con way back in the day when Bonsai was new, and they were giving away stickers and things like that, and I got this headband, and I've had it ever since. Hang on to that. Okay, almost out of here. A few more things. Getting down to the small stuff. Some keys. I have no idea why. And I have no idea what they go to. This I suspect. Oh look, it's some beautiful artwork. Somebody did a willow piece of art. That's a bookmark. I could add that all together. This I suspect was a poker chip from. I used to go to the American Cancer Society. Used to run charity casino nights with celebrities, and I would bet this is, I saved this because Julian McMahon from Charmed and Profiler was the dealer at a table I was playing, and I bet you that's why I saved that, because oh, this is funny too. So this, I don't know, anybody gets real points if you can figure this out. It says Mark T, Hitchcock Mark T, PFC 0973 Army Corps. This was dog tags for one of the characters from Rat Patrol. I was a big fan of Rat Patrol, and a friend had these made for me as a gift back in the day. Do you remember the day back in the mall? There were dog tag stores everywhere, and all the little booths, and everybody, dog tags were so in, and people had them made for everything. Oh, more poker chips. And I think we're at the bottom, so I'm going to turn it around. And two things left. Why I say that. So apparently when I went to see The Mummy, this is the popcorn bag I must have been given when I went there. Kind of nervous if there's something. It doesn't look like I actually had popcorn in it. And a postcard from London that ended up in the bottom of the bag from a friend of mine. So that's all of it. I'd say the coolest stuff in the box. The Star Tours is pretty darn cool. And finding out that I still had Team Bonsai. But I think this is probably what blew me away the most, is that I still have these. And they're cooler than what they sell for, so I'll probably hang on to them for another, especially since they're marked, so someone will always know what they are. But it is kind of funny how long I've kept a lot of these things. What have you kept? Show me your treasures. I'd love to see them.